much would the perception of the Pac-12 change if Utah and Oregon win their Week 1 games? Hometown, Vancouver, British Columbia. I think they had rock bottom 1998 in Vancouver. Anyway, that's not what he asked about. So a lot is the answer, a whole lot. I think we were talking about this in a meeting yesterday, and I've been thinking about this. What are a couple of things at least that could happen in Week 1, not the first month, Week 1 of the college football season that would it would kind of rock the sport within the confines of the season? And I think it's that. You know, what Ross is talking about is in Week 1, we have Oregon basically on the road against Georgia. They play in Atlanta. You can call that neutral if you want to. So Oregon plays against Georgia in Atlanta. Utah goes to Gainesville to play Florida in the Swamp. Now that's going to be pretty much a pick'em game. Utah may even be favored. So it's not a wild concept at all that Utah could win that game. It's a brand new staff against one of the most veteran staffs in college football at the Power 5 level. That's Billy Napier at Florida versus Kyle Whittingham at Utah. But Utah pulling that off would be one thing. What if, let's just wildly speculate for a second, what if that happened? What if Utah won and Oregon beat Georgia? Because that spread will be around 2 touchdowns. And if that were to happen, the first thing you see Georgia doing after winning a title is losing as a double-digit favorite in their home state in Week 1. I think that would send a pretty decent-sized shockwave through the Pac-12. I think George Klicoff, who's the new commissioner out there, would probably be at a podium before the sun came up the next morning, talking about how his conference has arrived and now we're going to build off this and we're going to brand off this, and that's absolutely how they should handle it. But these are both Week 1 games. So you have an opportunity to really make an impact. You have an opportunity to set the tone. Because, see, USC, even though they're not involved in this at all, would greatly benefit from that. Because USC, in the future, cannot be the brand of the Pac-12. USC can be the lead dog in the Pac-12. They can be the biggest brand in the Pac-12. But everyone has been talking about Lincoln Riley at USC and how that's going to elevate the Pac-12. It's not elevating the Pac-12 at all. That's elevating USC. Okay, if it's just USC and nothing else out there, they might as well be Notre Dame. Because for all intents and purposes, from the national perspective, it's just like they're another independent program floating out there. But if Oregon is good, and right now they're better than USC. If Utah is good, and right now they're better than USC, or have been. I'm not vouching for the future. I'm just saying I'm not selling these programs short. It's not like USC is a behemoth and they're trying to catch up. It's the other way around. USC is trying to catch up. But yet you also know, like I do, what people are saying. People are saying, oh, it's a matter of time with USC. Well, even if it is, and even if Lincoln Riley does have them at a top 5 level every year, you need Utah. You need Oregon. It would be nice if Washington would come to the party. It'd be really nice if one of these Arizona schools would get their act together. I don't have my breath held on that. UCLA, Stanford, it would be nice. Point is, we need them. You need them. As a Pac-12 conference overall, you need them. So if we were to have this happen, I don't know how much it would mean for the rest of the year, but I do know if Oregon tops Georgia and Utah tops Florida in Week 1, yeah, I mean, what bigger story do you have in Week 1? Now, I ask that a lot, and then there ends up being a bigger story, so, I'm not holding my breath on that either. But yeah, I think it would be very, very noteworthy.